The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Medical Supplies. Call them at 949-6211. And Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. And Health City, now open at Camana Bay 7 days a week. Optical Outlook, now at their new location in Anderson Square. Come see the difference with Optical Outlook. And Lee's Office Products Limited, at Paddington Place, Godfrey Nixon Way, moving your business forward.
And now, Radio Cayman presents The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter. Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. Here's your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning and welcome to the Business Buzz. Thank you, Susan. On the Buzz, we put the spotlight on your business to help you with promotion so that you may maximize your sales. The show is a service provided by Radio Cayman as part of our community service to the people of the Cayman Islands. And this morning, it is our pleasure to have on this segment of the Buzz, Ms. Delia Heights. Delia, who is the owner of Sins Balloons and Event Decor. Good morning, Ms. Heights.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
We were both masked, or you were masked, but we decided to, to go maskless because we're distancing.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to say good morning to all the listeners, all of YouTube viewers, and of course, Miss Susan Watson. Susan is our producer, and she's also manning and a woman the phone, the camera, and just about everything else. Dearly, it's a real pleasure to have you in the studio.
Thank you again.
Now, this is a new business that you've embarked on, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How new?
Well, I started this business, I would say, approximately in 2012. The name developed from my daughter's name, Sins. I used to be heavily involved in the Brac Canal and Paris Week in the Brac, hence is where I got my experience with the whole event management and planning. I did my first decor for an event called Temperature Report. That was a lot of promotion. Temperature. That was the name of the event.
Oh,
yeah.
Hot.
Was it
hot or cold?
It was hot, really hot. Have to give a shout out to the late champion. He was my main mentor behind that, because at first I was nervous. I was like, I'm a woman, no one's going to support me the way that they support men. He's like, no, get out there and try it. Mm-hmm. So that's how I got heavily involved. Yep.
That was 2012. And it's named after your daughter's Sin.
Cynthia. Yep.
Cynthia.
Yes,
Cynthia.
ma'am.
I was like, Sin. Okay. Oh, so it's short for Cynthia. Sins. Sins Balloon and Event Decor.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you've been doing this for a while. It's not new. 2012. It's been a while.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think has contributed to the success of your business so far?
I would say the determination. Also, keeping abreast of my customers, getting feedback for continuous development and improvement. Also, focusing on the latest trends, seeing what is out there and what's on the market.
Okay. And what's the feedback been like so far for you?
The feedback has been awesome. I've been getting a lot of referrals. Social media has really increased business as well. Just like famous companies, Amazon and Southwest, they focus on their customers. So even after I do a setup or arrangement, I always follow up with a customer. Hey, how can I improve? Did you like the arrangement? Give me some feedback. So getting feedback from my customers is also important to me.
I like that. And I'm pretty sure they call you back a second, third, fourth, fifth time, right?
Yes.
No, what did it? You operate from home, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you don't have a building out in Georgetown or somewhere?
No, I used to, but I got to get back into understanding how to work full-time and running a full-time business and having employees, and because I currently do HR. Okay. And you have employees at work and employees. So juggling that and getting back into that. I do want to open back up a storefront, but right now just getting my craft perfected.
Okay, so you work from home?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about what are some of the advantages of operating a home-based business?
I would say you get to set your own schedule. You're being able to create your hobby into a passion. And right now, with the way the market is, most importantly, keeping costs down.
Keeping costs down. How do you do that?
For instance, I know right now rent is really, really high. And I also keep costs down by doing my research on different availability of products that's out there.
So rent alone saves you a whole lot of money.
Yes, ma'am.
Because
when I first had my store, I think I was paying roughly $2,500. So having to sell
that's
a lot of products and services to make $2,500 is really hard. Yeah,
that's your profit right there.
Yeah.
You know? No. So you have so you do event management, event design, and decorating.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. Okay. Let's talk about the main services you offer, and especially as it relates to balloon decorated, because I've been to like baby showers where they have the chairs decorated with the whole bunch of balloons, and I have to wonder how they get all those balloons so tightly packed in there and just not flying all over the place and look so nice and lovely. How do you do all that?
Well, I would say the secret behind that.
So it's a secret.
Yeah. There's a special balloon called the 260 or the fishing line.
Don't give out your secret. Don't give out your secret. Okay.
The fishing line comes in very handy, and then something else.
Okay. All right. So, but you do a lot of that.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what type of events do you usually cater for, and do you get a lot of requests for those balloons?
Yes. Usually events I cater for, I would say dessert tables, backdrops, usually, and balloon numbers. People use them for photo ops. So they're used to take photos, and people like to tend to post them on social media.
Balloon numbers.
Yeah, balloon numbers and the backdrops and the dessert tables.
Oh, you mean like your age and stuff like that?
Yes, ma'am. So they range in different sizes.
Okay. Oh yeah, I still have mine for my birthday, and I've been turning them around. Turning the numbers.
Yeah, although they're popular, I tell my sister, "Don't you dare get me a balloon number. No one needs to know my age."
Yeah. I turned 60, so I've been turning them around. 06, or just losing the O. No. Can you share a bit more on the balloon displays that can make any birthday party come to life? Well, we know about the numbers now, right? So, other types of balloons.
Well, you could do the columns, you could do arches. Arches are very popular. They're organic arches, they're semi-arches, they're garlands, there's a circular arch. There's a variety of shapes that you can do the arches that also stand out. And also centerpieces.
When you say organic, do you say organic?
Yeah, so it's adding more to the arch to make it fuller and give it that pop.
Oh, okay. I learned something new on this program every day. Now, can you give us an idea as to what you offer when it comes to, you do sculptures, right? Sculptures, bouquet.
Yeah, so I do big bouquets for any occasion. If you have a new employee starting work, or if you just had a baby, or welcome home. Recently, a popular one has been people that have been going into quarantine, providing care packages for them. Also, because I have a stuffed balloon machine, so stuffing essential that they would need if they're going into quarantine. Clusters, that's a cheaper way if you want to decorate the room. That's like 6 balloons with a ribbon hanging from the ceiling. Again, the arches and columns.
Oh, wow. Now, the columns, are these strictly balloon columns?
Yes, ma'am.
Columns, just balloons?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
You could add lights, you could add floral decor to enhance it.
Now, how long do those balloons stay full up,
Well, with the foil balloon really lasts. That could last a year or 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, the latex, I would say with air, they're around roughly 2 to 3 months. And helium really doesn't last that long. That's the special gas.
Right.
But there is a float solution called high float that you could put into the balloon that lasts sometime between 12 to, I would say, a week. If it all depends on the temperature and how you handle the balloon.
Oh, the kids will love that. So they don't go pop so with the helium, they go down so fast. Now, what are some themed events that you have designed in the past that really, really stand out in your mind? I'm sure you got a lot of those.
I would say one of my favorite customers, his name is Adrian Femas. He's a popular promoter. So he'll have an event and he'll contact me. Hey, D, I have this event. This is the team. Just run with it. And I would say some of his popular events lately have been the brunches. So I get to create them from the beginning and setting them up also. And what also really stands out, as I previously say, is the dessert table. Because that is the spotlight of the party.
What do you put on the dessert table, for example?
It's the tablecloth, the skirting always makes a pop. It's the background, it's the lighting, it's the dessert stands, it's the little decor that you set up on the table.
And these are all your props, right?
Yes,
these are
ma'am.
all your stuff that you have,
Yes.
that you loan to
I rent.
the event.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you rent.
Yes.
So there's actually a charge for that, or that's all part of the package.
All part of the package.
Okay. Now, how tedious is a task it is to source the material and the products?
Well, it depends. Some of my vendors are mostly U.S. based, and then I do have a vendor in China. So that's why I ask customer, depending on what you need, I ask them to contact me a month or probably like 6 weeks if I have to get it from China. Within the U.S., I could probably get it here within 2 weeks, 1 week, but it all depends on Cayman anyways if they'll bring it to.
Okay. But it's so you have some of your stuff, some of your props at home that you reuse. So that makes it a lot easier.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I like that. Now, share a little on what it takes to make all of the magic happen at Sins Balloon and Event Decor. And of course, it must take some help, right?
Oh, yeah.
Are you up all night doing this?
So usually, again, when it comes to these one-off requests or the customer wanting something, I'll get a pattern, I'll design, and then I'll get my boyfriend to design, and we'll come together to see who have the best design. We prep from the night before. Sometimes it's a lack of sleep because you're constantly replaying how you want that design to look. And what's also an important part of any designer is having that resource bag, again, with that 260 and all your essentials, because you don't want to get to a location and then you're starting to set up in that one piece of resource or tool you need isn't in the bag. So making sure I'll be sleeping and I'll have to get up. Oh, I need this in the bag. The help, I would like to give a special shout out to my dad. He's been there since day one, from when I had the store, when I closed it down.
Good morning.
That's Mr. Lewis Hides, his workers. Sometimes, you have that heavy piece of decor you need up. So calling the guys off the job site to come and help me. My sister, Kimberly, my marketing, I call her my marketing sales manager. She gets the sales in. My sister, Merita, you also always need that naysayer, that critical person.
Oh, yeah.
And she'll give it to you straight. Oh, you need this or that doesn't look good. Or,
Right.
Yeah, so having her, again, my boyfriend, I have to give him a shout out, putting up with everything. He's there from the start to the end, breaking the setup down. My friends, sometimes they're the no-pay crew, I call them, the promo crew. Sometimes I need other assistants, so they're there.
Sound like fun events. Now, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue. If you're just joining us, you're listening to the Business Buzz. We're speaking with Ms. Delia Hides. She's the owner of Sins Balloons and Event Decor. Thanks to our sponsors, Cayman Insurance Center, Health City Cayman Islands, Optical Outlook, and Cayman Medical Supplies.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects. The Cayman Islands, he hath founded it upon the seas.
Klein Astor Glidden Sr., Certificate of Honor, 1924-2016. Klein Glidden was a sergeant at arms in a legislative assembly, was also an elder of the West Bay Seventh-day Adventist Church. He served his country and his church with regal dignity for many years. Scores of tourists who have visited the Legislative Assembly have written to the newspapers expressing praise for this remarkable Christian gentleman who would go out of his way to make people feel at home in the Cayman Islands. He was a man with the common touch, who loved his country and his job and lived his religion. He credited his wife, Eula, for his religious conversion. Their son, Klein Glidden Jr., was elected to the Legislative Assembly in 2000. Mr. and Mrs. Glidden Sr. also have a daughter and several grandchildren.
We are island people. We know that hurricane season means preparation now ahead of time, being ready ahead of the fury of nature we cannot control. Preparation that can make the difference between life and death, injury and safety, the misery of loss, the regret of procrastination. Know this now. Hurricane safety begins with you. It's your responsibility and mine. Your medicine, your valuable documents, your water, your place of safety during the storm. Your preparation now will directly determine your outcome during and after the storm. Prepare now. A message from Rotary Central. We serve to change lives.
Radio Cayman's Historical Vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects.
2020. Unprecedented times, uncertainty, and literally a new way of life.
Life happens, usually without warning.
That is why making sure that your family is insured is so important.
Cayman Insurance Center, 47 years strong, working to protect your family and your most valuable assets.
Whether you need to get a quote, renew a policy, or file a claim, Cayman Insurance Center is here to protect you and your family.
For more information, call 949-4657. Cayman Insurance Center, specializing in property, life, health, motor, and other lines of insurance products and services at affordable rates.
Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Still delivering island-wide for your convenience.
Optical Outlook Caymanian Village location has moved. Same great services and products, new location. We've moved to Anderson Square in central Georgetown. It's a much larger space with dedicated parking. Please call us on 746-2020 to make your appointment at our new location today. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Please come see the difference with Optical Outlook, Cayman's premier optical provider.
Business Boss. Business Boss with your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning and welcome back to the Business Buzz. We're speaking with Miss Delia Hyde. Delia is the owner of Sin's Balloons and Event Decor. Good morning again, Miss Delia.
Morning again.
It's a pleasure to have you in the studio. It's so much fun.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm learning all about balloons and events, and you know, you're a young Caymanian.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to say congratulations. You've been doing this for a while, but congratulations on embarking on your own business and getting it right. And this is going to be a long ride for you. It's a journey, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But
learning journey.
Well, you know what? You're in a Porsche. You're in a Cadillac. You're doing it in a Cadillac. So, if you want to put it that way. No, can you accommodate your clients with indoor and outdoor balloon arrangements? Is there such a thing?
Yes, ma'am. I do both indoor and outdoor. What I do ask when customers contact me, one of my key questions is asking if this event is indoor or outdoor, because outdoor event makes a big difference because there's a special product that you have to spray on the balloons to get that shine. And also, with the wind and the rain, you just got to be prepared for all of that.
I didn't know that. I just thought balloons were balloons, right, Susan? Just balloon. No, I had no idea you had to, print them up and give them special treatment.
Yeah, because the humidity could make them dingy. You don't want that dingy look, so you want that solution to give it that pop.
Oh, nice. And you offer the foil balloon options, right? We mentioned that before.
Yes, ma'am.
For what occasion would you use that besides birthday, like the numbers, my age? Any other occasion?
Foil balloons. Recently, I had to do a I'm sorry one. I don't know what the customer did.
Okay.
Get well soon. Welcome, baby. Congrats. You have employees leaving, so you could do the farewell. Happy birthday, the baby Christine. And the list goes on for the options for foil balloons.
So do you just do balloons for events that you're catering to? Or take, for instance, I need a I'm sorry balloon. Can I just call you up and you provide that for me?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Pick it up, or
I deliver.
Oh, you deliver.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. No, I would. No, I'm sorry to anybody. Probably be sorry for me, but I would imagine. Organizing decorations for all of the various events. This has to be on point.
Yes, ma'am.
And with the client in mind. Now, tell us about that and the importance of listening to your customers, and of course, delivering top-notch service, which I know you do.
Well, again, the importance of customers is to have the repeat and returning of customers, the referrals. This shout out on social media also makes a huge impact by them posting and tagging you. I'll get 1 or 2 customers, maybe 3, 4 in my DM asking, hey, how much is for this? Hey, can I book you? So customers are essential and important part of your business. They're what keep the business going. They also help you stand out, and they're also essential for improvement.
Now, walk us through the process of the booking and placing my order for my birthday next year.
So I prefer if people contact me via WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is 925-9141. My email address is sins.balloon@hotmail.com. And I'm also available on LinkedIn. So they can contact me. I prefer if they send a visual picture of what their expectation is. We work and we consult on that. Usually an agreement is made, and my requirement is 50% down and then 50% on the day of the event.
Okay, that's fair. Give me that number again, Delia, please. 925
9141.
9141. In case somebody calls after you're gone.
Yes, ma'am.
So we know where to find you. How much notice in advance would you need when ordering, if I'm ordering something from you?
So if it's a single helium balloons with a simple foil balloon, 24 hours is the least. If it's a special event, large, medium-sized birthday parties, I prefer 2 weeks to 3 weeks notice.
Okay. Now, moving forward, what can we expect from Sins Balloons and Event Decor for the remainder of 2019?
So there's this special program called iWed Decor, and it's online. I plan to start that course to know more about doing exotic balloons and luxe events. It also teaches you about floral designs and weddings, so I plan to expand out more. We have the Halloween season coming up. I'm offering stuffed balloons. With the whole COVID, not everyone is comfortable carrying their house to different houses to trick-or-treat. So if you still want to give your child that opportunity, I offer stuffed balloons. This is where I put the treats into the balloon. Use a pen, you pop it. I also plan to offer...
Pinata sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanksgiving table set and decor. Or if you want to do a dessert table, backdrop, your family gathering. I'm offering that as well. I plan to also launch my flyer hopefully by this weekend for Christmas parties, because hopefully companies are still putting on Christmas party with this whole what we're experiencing now in the community. So they can reach out to me in advance, and prepping for New Year's Eve, which is also one of the big
New Year's
events.
Eve. Wow. Yes. Now, what times are best for me to place an order? After 5? because I know you work. So
yeah.
after
So
5
I mean,
on the
if
weekends.
they send it during the day, but they probably won't get a response until I leave work around 5.
5, okay.
Yes.
Now, do you want to recap about your services?
So I do offer, again, backdrops. I do baby showers, gender reveals, small weddings. I do support the LBGT community. The stuffed balloons, gift basket arrangement, corporate events, also event planning, management. So if you're not a person if you're a person that have a busy schedule, you can leave it to me. I promise to deliver and create a memorable occasion for you. And I also do dinner, brunches, proposal setup. This starts from the catering, the table decor, the decoration, etc.
Oh, I wish you had something here that we could see.
I was thinking about it, but I was like...
So, but you're on Instagram, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And Facebook.
Yes, since balloons and events.
And you have all that up there, I'm
yes,
sure.
ma'am.
Yeah. So, what do you have coming up, say, this weekend?
So this weekend I have a brunch set up and a unicorn. Unicorn's a popular theme as of lately. I'm also excited for the one next weekend because the one next weekend is a puppet team. You know, those little toys that all of the kids are walking around with. So,
and is it a birthday party?
Yes, that'll be my first one. So hopefully,
your first birthday party,
the first puppet team.
Got you. Wow. No, that sounds like fun.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you actually have somebody working the puppets, or just?
It's these little toys. I don't know if you know the bubble wrap.
Yes.
So it's similar to the bubble wrap, and all of the kids have them lately.
What's with the unicorn parties?
Sorry?
Unicorn.
Yeah.
A theme. What's up with that? Why is it so popular?
I honestly don't know, but it seemed to be a popular theme for the little girls. So they're gone from Frozen to Princess to now Unicorn.
Okay. Delia, thank you so much for being in the studio this morning. I'm pretty sure you have lots more to impart, but we're almost out of time, and you have to get to work. We have to let you go. But we wish you all the success as you continue with Sins. I want to call it just Sins, but Sins Balloon and Event Decor. Give us your phone number again.
925-9141.
Okay, wish you all the best.
And thank you so much
for being in the studio. Thank you so much for listening this morning and watching on YouTube. Thanks to our sponsors, Cayman Insurance Center, Optical Outlook, and Cayman Medical Supplies. And this morning, unfortunately, our guest for the second segment is a bit under the weather and will not be able to be in studio with us this morning. So Susan will be pumping the music. She's got at least 45 minutes more of the breakfast session to bring you some great music on breakfast session. So please stay with us. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, coming up this midday, Sterling will be in with Talk Today. Tomorrow morning, tomorrow is Wednesday. OC will be in with our talk show for the record. So lots of stuff happening here on Radio Cayman. So keep it locked, and we do appreciate you listening to us. Thanks again. Anita saying out for now. See you, God's willing, on Tuesday morning.
89.9 Radio Cayman helps you to weather the storm during this hurricane season.
One of the most crucial elements of hurricane preparedness is storm awareness. During the season, it is of utmost importance to pay attention to the latest local weather forecast, as hurricanes do not suddenly form or strike. There are various methods of advanced notification. Utilizing such may be the difference between a favorable outcome and disaster. Both television and radio serve as excellent mediums with up-to-the-minute storm path information in the wake of a hurricane. Another method of tracking a hurricane may be only arm's length away. Your smartphone or tablet can be your most valuable tool before, during, and after a storm, providing countless numbers of apps with crucial hurricane information. Many apps allow you to track storms with moving radar and satellite imagery, plus offer alerts, current conditions, forecasts, advisories, and even video.
This hurricane preparedness tip was brought to you by your community radio station, Radio Cayman, 89.9 FM.
Oh, gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Still delivering island-wide for your convenience.
School's back, so it's time to give a kid breakfast. Thanks to Tropicana, Quaker, and Foster's.
That's right, and you could win an Apple MacBook for yourself, plus a morning's breakfast, and $1,500 worth of school equipment to a local school of your choice.
Plus, it's super easy to enter. Just purchase any 2 Tropicana or Quaker products at Foster's from now until September 25th and enter online.
Win an Apple MacBook and give back to a local school with Foster's Give a Kid Breakfast, thanks to Quaker and Tropicana, proudly distributed by Progressive Distributors.
And studio time by Foster's is 8 o'clock.
The voice of the Cayman Islands.
89.9 FM in Grand Cayman and 93.9 FM in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman.
Silver wings shining in the sunlight.
Radio Cayman.
The 8 a.m. news is proudly sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. For further information, please visit chamberpension.ky. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. We are here for you. Please be advised that the pension contribution holiday has been extended until 31st of December 2021. Employers and plan members should ensure arrangements are in place for salary deductions and remittance following this date. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan, keeping you informed. For further information, visit chamberpension.ky. And for information as it happens, follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram. Email admin@pensions.ky or call 745-7630. We're here for you.
For today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
With your latest news, I'm Carsley Fuller. The Cayman Islands Chamber and government leaders agreed to work together to develop a communication strategy for reopening the island's borders. This after a meeting between the Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce executive and the Premier and Tourism Minister. Radio Cayman's April Cummings has more.
The Chamber says it requested the meeting to deliver the views of its membership and highlight concerns around the status of government's 5-phase reopening plan, which was paused on September 14th, but also to offer Chamber resources and find out what might be done to enable government to reconsider its decision and open the borders sooner. Chamber President Mike Gibbs says it's imperative for the industry to ensure that government is informed about the impacts of its decisions, but also to explore ways to work together. Mr. Gibbs says the outcome of the meeting was positive, informative, and facilitated an open exchange of views and concerns. The government has agreed to work closely with the Chamber of Commerce to develop a communication strategy to best prepare the community for a safe reopening of the Cayman Islands borders. April Cummings, Radio Cayman News.
Cayman Islands Restaurant Month returns this October. Radio Cayman's Felicia Rankin-Solins has more.
The Cayman Islands Tourism Association has announced that over 30 restaurants across Grand Cayman have confirmed their participation, with further restaurants still to be announced. The event's diverse list of participating restaurants will be offering special deals, including 3-course fixed-priced menus at the price points of $15, $20, and $25 per person for lunch, and $25, $35, and $45 per person for dinner. For the first time, signature brunches will also be included in Restaurant Month. In addition, a new website, restaurantmonth.ky, has been launched to provide diners with easy access to the full list of participating food venues. For Radio Cayman News, I'm Felicia Rankin-Solins.
And that's a wrap. This is the last week of the Department of Environmental Health picking up vegetative waste as a result of the passage of Tropical Storm Grace.
Okay, we want to remind the public that we're focusing our vegetative collection this week in the districts of East End and North Side until the 25th of September. And we're kindly asking persons to only put out waste that will remain from Tropical Storm Grace.
DEH Director Richard Sims there. Residents in Georgetown and West Bay may have noticed some areas were missed in the first vegetative waste sweep. If you live in those areas, you can call 949-6696 to make sure that those spots get taken care of. And a quick notice, all post offices will be closing at 3:30 today to facilitate, quote, an urgent staff meeting. Management also asked customers when visiting the post office to make sure you wear your face mask and sanitize your hands when entering. Now with a check of international news, here's the BBC, which will take us out of the newscast. I'm Karsley Fuller from Radio Cayman's newsroom.
BBC News with Moira Alderson. British police have said they've identified a third Russian agent they believe was involved in the Novichok poisoning in Salisbury 3 years ago of a Russian national, Sergei Skripal, and his daughter. The new suspect is named as Denis Sergeyev, a major general in Russian military intelligence. In a separate development, the European Court of Human Rights has ruled that Russia was responsible for the murder of Alexander Litvinenko in London nearly 15 years ago. The judges in Strasbourg said he'd been poisoned with radioactive polonium. Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan has told the BBC that his country will only recognise Afghanistan's Taliban government if it's inclusive, respects human rights and makes sure Afghanistan isn't used as a base for terrorism. Mr. Khan said the idea that girls shouldn't be educated was not an Islamic one. Police in Malaysia say they're seeking the extradition from Thailand of a transgender woman who's wanted on charges of violating Islamic laws. Noor Sajat Kamaruzaman failed to appear in court in January to face a charge of insulting Islam by wearing traditional Malaysian female attire. Libya's parliament has passed a vote of no confidence in the country's interim government. The administration, led by Prime Minister Abdul Hamid Dbeibah, was installed earlier this year as part of UN-brokered peace efforts. That's the latest. BBC News.
The 8 a.m. news is proudly sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. For further information, please visit chamberpension.ky. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. We're here for you. Are you aware of the performance of your pension plan? The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan provides quarterly fund fact sheets for our members to stay informed with the plan's performance. For the year ended 30th of April, 2021, the various life cycle funds have provided returns between 10.5% and 43.2%. And our all-in expense ratio for year ended 30th of June, 2020 is currently the lowest it's ever been. 0.72%. Visit chamberpension.ky to review our fund fact sheets. You can see the performance as far back as 10 years. Remember that pensions are a longer-term investment strategy. Focus on the long term rather than the short-term returns. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan continues to perform for you.
Stay in touch with Radio Cayman for the latest in news and information.
Follow Radio Cayman on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Download the Radio Cayman app or log on to our website, www.radiocayman.gov.ky.
Radio Cayman, your voice, your choice, your radio.
Optical Outlook Caymanian Village location has moved. Same great services and products, new location. We've moved to Anderson Square in central Georgetown. It's a much larger space with dedicated parking. Please call us on 746-2020 to make your appointment at our new location today. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Please come see the difference with Optical Outlook, Cayman's premier optical provider.
The 2021 census begins on the 10th of October. Every person in the Cayman Islands will be counted. The population count and data are protected and authorized by the Statistics Act. The information is confidential and cannot be shared with any law enforcement agency. Every person counts, no matter who you are or where you live. So have your say in the 2021 census.
2021 census. Everyone counts.
You can now renew your driver's license or motor vehicle license online. And you don't need an ESID number. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit www.dvdl.gov.ky. The 8:10 a.m. weather report, Monday through Friday, is proudly sponsored by Pan American International Insurance Corporation. Pan American International Insurance Corporation, meeting the life, accident, and health insurance needs of individuals and businesses to ensure financial security and peace of mind. For more information, call 949-8304 or visit www.palig.com. That's PALIG.com.
For over 100 years, more than 5.8 million people across the Americas and the Caribbean have placed their trust in Pan American Life Insurance Group. We have delivered on our promise and have proven that we are more than an insurance company.